Et bonjour à tous, c'est Galax et bienvenue dans la jungle, terrible jungle, pour une nouvelle grande aventure. Nous sommes sur Metal Gear Solid Delta, le remake de MGS3 Snake Eater sorti en 2004. Alors j'étais très jeune et je n'y ai jamais joué, alors que c'est un jeu de légende. J'ai vraiment envie de faire l'aventure complète. On va le faire les amis, on va le faire. Dites-moi en commentaire, est-ce que vous êtes partant pour faire tout le jeu en ma compagnie, pour le vivre avec moi et me donner aussi plein de conseils, parce que c'est vrai que du coup, vu que je débute dans la saga, ça risque d'être un petit peu compliqué. J'ai besoin de vous. Allez, on va commencer tout de suite une nouvelle partie. Nous sommes pour info sur PS5 Pro, le jeu sera également sur Xbox Series, ainsi que sur PC. Alors apparemment, on a une question, on a le choix, j'aime le premier, le deuxième, le troisième. Eh bien, c'est ma grande première. Donc je choisis ça, et en fait, on a des équipements, tu vois, qui sont différents, initialement. Terminer l'histoire principale pour obtenir tous ces équipements supplémentaires. Ok, bon moi effectivement, c'est ma première fois. On a le choix entre le style légendaire, donc à l'ancienne, du jeu original, ou alors le nouveau style avec la caméra épaule. Et évidemment on va choisir plutôt ce style là. Difficulté, en mode normal, hein, c'est très bien. Les conseils, afficher tous les conseils comme ça au moins, j'aurai le maximum d'aide.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
En effet, ça se déroule en pleine période de guerre froide, apparemment en 1964, et il y a vraiment un contexte historique. C'est présenté bien sûr par Konami et Kojima. Ça veut dire qu'on va pas être loin du cinoche, donc préparez-vous avec des gros cinématiques, d'une qualité incroyable, hein, vu que maintenant nous sommes sous Unreal Engine 5, rien à voir avec le jeu de l'époque. C'est un jeu effectivement de survie, véritable survie, d'infiltration surtout, et un peu d'action quand ça tourne mal. On profite de l'ambiance. Et je vous invite évidemment, comme chaque début de série, si ça vous plaît, à mettre un petit pouce bleu, ça me ferait très plaisir. Pensez également à vous abonner pour ne pas rater les prochains épisodes.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
n'y a pas à dire. Kojima est un génie. Ah bah tiens, quand on parle du loup.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Ce qui est dingue, c'est qu'on est en pleine guerre froide, donc c'est quand même, entre parenthèses, un peu sérieux. Mais en même temps, le jeu est décalé. J'aime beaucoup. Waouh, 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 waouh. Le sac. Atterrissage. Il se prépare à taper un 100 mètres ou quoi? Le voici, le voilà. Snake. Comme il est beau. Et je ne mange pas de ce pain-là. Mais... faut être objectif.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Et la survie peut enfin commencer en pleine jungle. Terrible jungle. Alors, mouvement, dépasser la caméra. On va devoir s'habituer, évidemment, un petit peu aux commandes. Mais le jeu, ah ouais, il est joli, hein. Il est très très beau. Je rappelle qu'on est sur PS5 Pro. Alors, si on va par là, escalader, c'est dans mes cordes. Il y a un serpent. Attends, comment je fais? Ok, je peux l'avoir au pied-point. Mais non. Le coup de tatane, tout va bien. Et on récupère une boîte de conserve. D'accord. Je rappelle que je découvre, hein, donc je trouve ça un peu étrange, mais normal. Après, c'est une vieille licence, hein, donc c'est les codes un peu de l'époque. Ok. Une boîte de conserve. Alors, nous avons apparemment une jauge en bas de l'écran. Vraiment, envoyez tous vos conseils, hein, c'est super important. Avec un pourcentage. Quand je me baisse, il passe à 40%, donc à mon avis... Ok. Dans les hautes herbes, il augmente encore, donc je suppose que plus il est haut, plus on est caché. Si je suis pas trop bête. On avance. Le jeu tourne bien, ça c'est une bonne nouvelle. Là, il y a un truc, non? Ouais. Apparemment, c'est un médic. Et mon sac est là, tiens. Wouhou! Je glisse. Grimper aux arbres, échelles, ok, il y a du lierre. On peut se mettre à couvert. On peut faire du bruit. Toc toc. Attends, est-ce que je prends des champignons là-bas? Bon, on verra plus tard. Hein. J'ai envie de tout voir. Je monte à l'arbre. On va récupérer le sac. Et en tout cas, pour l'instant, on a quoi? On a un couteau et un pistolet avec tranquillisant. Pour endormir les ennemis. Mais pas d'armes létales.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission, now.
Un ancien béret vert. Attention, ça rigole zéro. On est reparti. Oh, un grand serpent. Alors, visualiseur de survie. On va y aller en douceur, les amis. Appuyez à l'écran de jeu pour avoir le visualiseur de survie, très bien. Donc là, nous avons camouflage, sac à dos, nourriture, et enfin la carte. La carte du secteur. Pour afficher une carte de la zone, Ok, bon, assez classique. On peut zoomer? Ouais, on peut zoomer. Je sais pas si je vais bien m'en servir, on verra bien. On a les camouflages. Alors ça, c'est une donnée importante. Eh, t'as vu, il est à moitié à poil. Vous pouvez porter les tenues de camouflage pour vous fondre dans votre environnement et tromper vos ennemis. Ouais. On a pas mal de camos. Alors, nu. Ouais, pas mal. Nous avons quoi? Feuille plus 40. Alors je pense que plus il y a, mieux c'est. Ça, à mon avis, ça nous... Et par contre, je vois qu'il y a différents styles. Efficace une fois plaqué contre un arbre. Celui-ci, c'est contre les fonds marrons. Bah, c'est assez logique par rapport à la couleur, tu vois. Ok, intéressant ça. On a momie. Le smoking, alors ça, je pense que c'est par rapport au bonus. Nu forêt. La peinture pour le visage que vous portiez a été retirée. Ça, c'est pas mal, je pense. Adapté au camouflage forestier. Et en plus, il est BG. Ok, bah, je vais prendre ça. Et le visage, je peux mettre forêt. Ah, d'accord. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ah, mais non, c'est un ensemble, je pense. Le sac à dos. Les armes, ok. Toutes les armes et tous les objets ont un poids. Il y a cette gestion aussi. Et plus vos armes et votre équipement sont lourds, plus vous consommerez rapidement de l'endurance. Ok. Il y a beaucoup de choses à prendre en compte, j'ai l'impression. C'est pas n'importe quoi, on va devoir maîtriser tout ça au fur et à mesure. Et s'habituer aux touches aussi. Cigare, jumelle. Le cigare, évidemment. Petite note d'humour. Attends, ils disent quoi? Créer une dépendance importante et nuit gravement à votre santé. Bon, c'est pas ça qui pèse lourd, heureusement. La nourriture. Donc ça, ce sera pour se soigner, hein. En théorie, donc là, j'ai 2 pitons. Le goût est inconnu, pas encore mangé. En tout cas, ils sont bien faits. Hein. Ok. Waouh. Tiens, en parlant de pitons. Alors, je pense qu'on peut l'avoir au couteau. Il me regarde. On peut zoomer comme ceci. Oh, j'ai pas fait exprès, je voulais pas tirer avec le... Avec le flingue. Je peux le garder? Je voulais pas faire ça. Je pense qu'on peut juste, normalement... Alors, pour les armes, c'est comme ça. Ok. Si on met aucune arme, voilà. À main nue, et là... Coup de pied dans le champignon. Ça marche bien. On va se marrer, hein, je le sens. Donc je prends pistolet plus le MK22 plus le couteau. Là, c'est très bien. Allons-y. Le marais. Alors, je sais que dans le jeu... Non, je vais pas spoiler. Je vais pas commencer. Mais j'ai vu quelques images. Maintenir, ouvrir la fenêtre radio. Paramédic, The Boss, d'accord, donc on peut leur parler. On peut sauvegarder aussi. Mais je pense qu'il y aura les save auto, donc on va pas trop s'embêter. On avance. J'ai envie de jouer. Alors, on peut se mettre comme ceci, effectivement, accroupi pour être plus discret. La roulade, nouveau style, sauter en avant. Ok. Oh, ah bah les voilà. C'est ce que je voulais dire. Je sais qu'il y a une scène avec des crocos. Et des crocos, regarde, qui ont une gueule, mais alors tellement allongée. Je fais comment? J'aime pas tellement quand ils ouvrent... hein, leur bouche. Ok, donc du coup ça les endort. On va faire le tour, hein. Donc on rappelle la roulade, ça... Oh. On va essayer de rester un petit peu éloigné. Bordel, mais ils sont partout. Oh l'enfer. Ça c'est un nid d'abeilles peut-être. Je regarde ma boussole, je pense que c'est là-bas. Je pense que c'est ici du moins, mais là-bas il y a un objet. Attendez, je vais aller check. C'est un peu dangereux ce que je fais. Dodo. Dodo mon mignon. Je vais aller prendre ça. Oh, 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 la queue. T'es sérieux toi? Dodo j'ai dit. Ouh. Et le mec il fout des coups de queue. Tout va bien. Allez, t'as vu? Je passe dans la boue. Après j'en ai plein le corps. Mode Predator activé. Ok. Changer d'arme, donc ça on a vu. Les objets c'est à gauche. Donc on a la boussole. On a un sonar. Impulsion, d'accord. On voit apparemment sûrement les éléments vivants. Je sais pas si ça montre les objets. Détection de mouvement aussi. Très bien. Bon, je vais garder la boussole. On a les jumelles si besoin. Ok, ok. Et n'oublions pas que là, normalement, voilà, on a la vue comme ça. Entre parenthèses, FPS, qui sera très très utile pour être plus précis, je pense. Ah, ça commence bien. J'aime bien.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Je suis en train de me faire une réflexion. Je me disais que j'avais beaucoup trop utilisé sûrement mon pistolet. Oh attention, là il y a du monde droit devant. Parce que le silencieux, on le sait, se détériore. On nous l'a dit juste avant. Oh attends, il y a un truc là. À plat ventre. Soyons un fantôme. Normalement, je pense que je peux aller dans les hautes herbes là. Voilà, pas mal. Comment je peux faire? Alors on me dit de faire du... Attaque de mêlée. On va tenter comme ça les gars. Dodo. Ça marche. Ok. Il y a son collègue un peu plus loin. Je sais pas s'ils ont une vision très très lointaine. Bonne question. Saisir et traîner les ennemis. Attends, d'abord je me fais lui. Ok. Je vais avancer un petit peu. On regarde bien à droite à gauche. Il y a sûrement pas mal d'objets à prendre. Ok, il y a un mec un peu plus loin. Ah, s'il voit son pote comme ça, au moins, je pourrais le faire venir directement. À couvert. On rappelle qu'on peut tapoter, normalement. Là, actuellement, je peux pas, c'est bizarre. Pas évident de le faire mettre à couvert. Hein. Bizarre, il veut pas s'y mettre. C'est fou. Bon, voilà, c'est bon. J'ai eu les 3. Alors, admettons, je porte le corps. Ouais. Je récupère comme ça des munitions. À mon avis, on peut les planquer dans les hautes herbes. Par contre, attention, ils sont pas morts. Et ils font dodo. Si je maintiens. Ok, voilà, je peux les traîner. Super. Bon, du coup, maintenant que je sais ça... Ah, d'accord. Attends, mais tu récupères plus de trucs quand tu les traînes? Une grenade. Ok. Ah, attention, parce que c'est pas terminé, hein, on peut s'en douter. Oh bah tiens. J'ai été vu. J'ai été repéré. Ah, il a vu un corps, je crois. T'es mort. Ok, ça marche. Alors je fais tout au pistolet, après on pourrait faire effectivement des éliminations plus au corps à corps, hein, bien sûr. Bon allez, je vais avancer. Hein. Je vais quand même récupérer quelques objets sur les corps. Bah pour l'instant tout va bien. Évidemment, je suis sûr que les experts vont me dire « Mais non, faut jouer comme ça, là c'est pas nickel et tout, c'est pas propre, faut tous les mettre dans les hautes herbes. » Bon, c'est pas comme Hitman, il n'y a pas un système de scoring. Tant que je suis pas repéré. Ça fait quand même très Rambo avec ce camouflage. Alors, on nous a montré. Je suppose que c'est un nid de guêpe. Allez, j'ai bien envie de tester. C'est vachement précis avec cette vue-là. Oh, ça pique, hein? Apiculteur. Énorme. Alors, je suppose qu'on pourrait très bien l'avoir de manière classique, hein. Mais comme ça, c'est fun. Ah ouais, en plus, il y a d'autres collègues. Ah, ils sont tous les trois pour suivre. Génial. Ça, c'est bien, hein. Ils reviennent pas au moins, dis-moi. Non, je vois qu'ils partent tout au fond. Très bonne nouvelle. Bon, du coup, je suis tranquille, a priori. Alors, vous le remarquez, j'avance doucement, hein. Quelqu'un qui maîtrise et qui connaît Joe Parker, bien évidemment, il va aller plus vite. Suspension. Conseil. Nouveau style. Suspension. Alors peut-être qu'on peut tomber et ils veulent parler de la suspension sur le pont. Je pense, hein. Coup de pied. Voilà. Le petit coup de pied pour choper les champis. Ah, c'est rigolo. Alors attendez, là on avait les armes, ouais. Bon, je verrai ça plus tard, hein. Alors attention parce qu'ils sont partis par là, hein. Ils peuvent très bien être encore dans le coin. Je sais que la boussole me dit d'aller dans cette direction. Comme ça au moins on risque pas de se perdre. C'est la bonne nouvelle. Puis-je mettre juste un coup de couteau? Attendez. Ah oui, voilà. Ça c'est plus conventionnel. Et tu remarques qu'il y a les bandes noires qui se resserrent quand une cinématique approche.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Attention, sécurité renforcée.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Eh bien allons-y. Mission à haut risque. S'appuyer contre une surface. Ah mais c'est que maintenant que tu me le dis. Ah, peut-être que je pouvais pas le faire comme je voulais avant. Voilà. Et faire du bruit, toc toc toc, c'est comme ça. T'as vu, il tape contre le mur. Bon, allons-y. On va essayer de pas trop se prendre la tête, les gars. J'en vois deux en ligne de mire. Salut mon gars. Oh la vache. Oh, non, non. C'était chaud, hein. C'était chaud. La première élimination. Lui, on fait comment? Faut pas bouger, hein. Ah là, faut absolument pas bouger, les gars. Est-ce qu'on peut éliminer par devant? Il va me voir, non? T'es mort. Je préfère assurer et prendre les devants, les gars, parce que là, j'avoue, j'avais peur. Attention, parce qu'il peut y avoir des mecs partout, hein. Alors, on va essayer un truc. Il me semble bien que j'ai vu des images comme quoi on pouvait les porter. Voilà. Vous pouvez les tirer par les jambes, ça c'est trop bien. Ah, ils ont repris vraiment les animes de l'époque, hein. Ok. Le mec en plein milieu de la cour, là, je le mets dans les herbes, à ton avis? Ouais, ça vaut mieux, hein. Lui, on va changer, on le prend par les bras, tu vois. Par les bras ou le corps. Ouais, par l'arrière, quoi. On va le mettre dans les hautes herbes. Et à mon avis, c'est pas le dernier, hein. Ils sont nombreux dans la zone. On avait dit sécurité renforcée. Et ouais, je vois que mon pourcentage, là, il est à 60%. C'est pas mal, hein. Ok. Quelqu'un par là. Faire du bruit. Non, non, on va pas s'embêter. Il se retourne? Ouais, il se retourne. J'ai un peu ma tête qui dépasse, mais tout va bien. Je pourrais faire du bruit pour l'attirer. Ou alors je vais directement. Ok, j'ai attendu un petit peu, j'ai temporisé, les gars. Salut mec. Alors, par contre, ce qui est un peu chiant, c'est qu'ils t'entendent à chaque fois quand t'arrives. On n'est pas hyper discret, quoi. Faudra peut-être marcher plus lentement, tu vois. Je pense. Alors, je vais pas les planquer les corps parce que là, c'est un petit peu chaud. J'ai utilisé quand même mon détecteur de mouvement. Ouais, mais je vois plein de mouvements. C'est un peu embêtant, ça, les gars. J'ai le sonar, tu vois, j'envoie une impulsion. Mais il y a plein de petits carrés sur le sonar, donc je comprends pas des masses comment ça fonctionne. On va passer par là. Oh, tiens, tiens. Ok, coin, coin. Ah oui, c'est les canards. Oh, y'a un mec. Alors, je pense qu'il faut maintenir X. Attendez, mais est-ce qu'il est pas attiré par le bruit du canard? Toc, toc. Regarde avec le flingue. Là, je pense qu'il va être attiré, c'est quasiment sûr. Par ici. Il arrive, non? Je sais pas s'il arrive. Il avance pas plus. Soyons patients. Allez. Tu veux bien bouger? Merci. Nickel. Waouh. Tout va bien. Tout est à peu près sous contrôle. Ah bah il y a un truc là. Médic. Ça marche. Alors, par ici. Il n'y a personne. Impeccable. Ouh. Tendu quand même. Ça se voit que je découvre. Sokolov, je présume.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Vulcan will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Genre il se croit dans des BZ lui. Il va te sortir un Kamehameha. C'est barré. J'adore. Oula.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh?
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Incroyable. Je suppose que lui on l'aura en boss. Car je sais qu'il y a des combats de boss de fou dans le jeu.
can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die. Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Je crois bien qu'il a sous-estimé l'adversaire.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Il est parti en courant, c'est vrai. Allez, on va le rattraper. Allons-y. Alors logiquement, il a tué tout le monde. Donc là, on pourrait faire un peu le tour. Voir s'il n'y a pas des choses à récupérer vite fait. Alors attention quand même, mais normalement, il n'y a plus de soldats. Hein. Si on a bien suivi le scénario... Ouais, c'est bon. Regarde. On aurait pu monter. Attends, je vais voir s'il y a un truc derrière quand même. Rien du tout. Admettons, je monte. Parce que c'est vrai que je me sers pas de tout ce qu'on... de toutes les options que l'on a évidemment dans le jeu, hein, vu que je le découvre. Oh, attendez. À tous les coups. À tous les coups. Désolé. Ah, voilà. Qu'est-ce que tu me donnes? Alors, je sais pas ce que c'est. Attendez, faut que je regarde. Ça fait longtemps que je suis pas allé. Donc, sac à dos. Couteau de survie, MK22, grenade. C'est pas là-dedans? Champignons, nid de frelon. Ah d'accord, on les récupère. Maintenez, visée, R2 pour lancer, distance varie. On peut les lancer. Ok. Donc ça c'est des champignons. Anaconda géant. Ah voilà. De la durée de pression exercée. Pareil, on peut les lancer, les oiseaux. D'accord, ça peut servir d'arme. Ça marche. Attendez, on peut aller là-dessus. Ah, on aurait pu peut-être les tuer en suspension. Oh, ça aurait été bien. J'avoue, ça aurait été cool. Regarde, alors tu pouvais tirer d'en haut et tout. Ok. C'est bon à savoir. J'entendais un bruit. C'est un lion. Allez. Donc c'est par là-bas, j'ai la boussole. Hein. J'aime bien voir un petit peu ce qu'on peut faire, tu vois. Mais effectivement, quand on découvre un jeu pour la première fois, et surtout un jeu d'infiltration comme ça, avec beaucoup de possibilités, on peut pas tout montrer. C'est pas possible, parce qu'il y a quand même des mécaniques qui sont assez développées et assez riches. Est-ce qu'on peut courir d'ailleurs dans le jeu, les amis? Je sais même pas. 5%. Alors attendez, est-ce qu'on n'a pas un camouflage? D'accord, on a un raccourci comme ça. Par exemple, si je me mets... Attendez. Je vais aller voir plutôt dans le menu parce que là, je suis un peu confus. Ah, voilà. Si par exemple, je mets en feuille. 0, donc c'est pareil. D'accord, c'est pas mieux que le camouflage que j'ai actuellement, je crois bien. Bon, on va se mettre comme ça, histoire de changer un petit peu. Eh bien, on avance. Et on ne peut pas courir, j'ai l'impression. Non, -5, c'est quand t'es vraiment en plein milieu, quoi. Voilà. Quand t'es vraiment en plein milieu du chemin, forcément, tout le monde peut te remarquer. Le rechargement, c'est carré. Ouais. J'ai pas fait attention.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Bon, vu que le jeu est extrêmement cinématographique, on est quasiment sur un film. Hein. La vidéo sera longue. Format 2 heures.
boss.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Quand tu sais ce que ça fait une piqûre de frelon,
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Quelque part, elle nous a sauvés, mine de rien. Parce qu'à mon avis, si c'est l'autre qui s'occupe de nous... Allez Snake, lève-toi. Et danse avec la vie.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Ok, on doit soigner. Ah oui, là, effectivement, il est capoute. Alors, sélectionner soins. Ouais. Soigner les blessures et les maladies contractées. On nous l'a expliqué juste avant. Apparemment, il y a plusieurs zones. Ah oui. Coupure. Ok, bon, peu importe par quoi on commence. Hein. Alors, os cassé. Zone affectée non stabilisée. Aucun pansement. Donc, pansement. Traiter les coupures de... C'est pas ça. D'accord, ça sert à rien. L'attelle? Ouais, bien sûr. Fracture soignée, la coupure, plaie ouverte. Alors, pansement, je suppose qu'il n'y a pas un ordre en particulier non plus. Hein. Ok. Ça, c'est pour les saignements, pour les hémorragies. Et désinfectement. Et désinfecter. Voilà. La coupure, plaie ouverte. Ouais. Pansement. Voilà. Le désinfectant. Il est là. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? Cicatrisation. Alors ça, c'est pas obligatoire. Le cigare. Bon, je pense pas que ça va nous servir. Résoudre une plaie. Recoudre du moins une plaie. Coupure, plaie ouverte. Pansement. Saignement. Désinfectant. Ok, bon, j'ai compris. Os cassé, ça c'est pareil. Pansement. Et stabilisation, c'est avec une attelle. La coupure. Toujours un pansement. Désinfectant, c'est un petit peu long. Hein. Le saignement. Le styptique. Et enfin, plaie ouverte, on avait dit attelle. Ah non. Pardon. Je suis pas médecin pour tout de suite, hein.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Pour l'instant d'ailleurs, j'ai pas eu d'autres armes que mon petit pistolet et mon couteau. Je pense que j'aurais pu choper un AK-47. Sur les ennemis sûrement. Que se passe-t-il ?
Shagohod.
Elle aura pas le cul entre deux chaises ?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Waouh. C'est un fou, lui. Sauvegarder. Yes. Waouh. Waouh, waouh, waouh.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean. Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week, and if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the Boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Oui, enfin, de ce qu'on avait avant, j'ai pas le niveau.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Les cinématiques sont magnifiques en tout cas. Vraiment, les personnages.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Début de l'opération. Alors c'est marrant par contre parce que tu me rappelles que c'est une mission d'infiltration et tu me files un calibre 45 sans silencieux si j'ai bien compris. Ça n'a aucun sens. Alors, oh des grenades paralysantes. Nouveau ça. On avait également ceci, le micro directionnel. Ça sert à quoi? Capter des sons très faibles. Fais voir. Oh, d'accord. À tester du coup. Moi je vais rester là-dessus. Et si besoin, on a les grenades. Toujours sur la boussole, hein, du coup. Comme ça, au moins, je sais où aller. Dites-moi, les amis, dans les commentaires, est-ce que ce sera toujours comme ça? Est-ce qu'en fait, ce sera toujours très linéaire? On aura toujours un objectif à suivre? Il n'y a pas de zone plus ouverte? Bah, quelque part, au moins, comme ça, on sait où aller. J'ai l'impression de reconnaître un peu la zone, mais non. C'est pas la même qu'au début. Pas exactement. Ouais, c'est bien par ici. Je viens d'entendre un cheval. Étrange, étrange. Après, bon, on n'est pas à près, hein. C'est vrai que le jeu est assez particulier.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Ok, là apparemment, donc on n'a plus rien. Je vérifie. Ah ouais, j'ai plus d'armes à feu, bon j'ai encore le couteau. Et on a les greux. Très bien. Le petit couteau. Oh merde. Ok. Attention. Attendez, mais là ils arrivent vite. Petite greu les gars. Hein? Oh. Ça c'était bien joué. Hein. Je pense que c'est bien joué. Vite. Bah élimine-les. Non tu veux pas? Attends. Faut prendre le couteau? Ah oui pardon. Ok. J'ai pas compris. Olé. 2 sur 2. C'était chaud. Alors est-ce qu'ils ont quelque chose? Je suis un peu maladroit quand même. Hein. Mais l'idée était bonne. Allez, je vais le tirer par là. Même si, bon, je sais pas si on en a d'autres après, on verra. Mais le fait de ne plus être équipé, c'est vrai que c'est compliqué. Hein. Ok. Je prends juste ça. Lui, je vais le secouer un petit peu. Pas obligé de le tirer. Quoique. Allez. Ne faisons pas la fine bouche. Voilà. Et nous avons en plus... Je sais pas ce que c'est, mais je prends. Ah, mais ici, c'est la zone où on était tout à l'heure. D'ailleurs, il me semble que je t'ai pas allé ici. Regarde là, si on veut, on peut monter à l'arbre. J'étais venu là, mais j'étais passé par l'autre côté, il me semble. Ok. En fait, on fait le même chemin, mais en nocturne. Et les ennemis ne sont pas placés, bien sûr, au même endroit. Attention, attention. Parce que là, il y avait quand même beaucoup de champs. Il n'y a personne, c'est bon? Ok. On avance. Concentré. Ok. 20%, je pense que je vais garder ce camouflage jusqu'à la fin hein, de l'épisode. Ah ouais, et donc là, est-ce que... Eh ben non, vu que j'ai plus d'armes, je peux plus tirer sur le... Sur le nid. Hein? Non, il m'a vu. Ah, c'est moi qui va venir jusqu'à moi. Tu vois, le moindre mouvement, ça le met en alerte. C'est un truc de dingue. Je pourrais le paralyser. Je pourrais éventuellement le paralyser. Je tente un coup. Je suis un thug. Hein? Coucou. Nickel. La vache. Est-ce que tu as quelque chose pour moi, mon ami? Là, en fait, on peut seulement, voilà, faire des éliminations corps à corps. Ok. Du combat rapproché. On retraverse le pont. Alors, attendez, je voulais voir un truc. Est-ce que... Suspendre. Ah, voilà. On pouvait bel et bien se suspendre. Il me semblait, hein. Et on peut peut-être même se déplacer. Ok, ça marche. C'était ça qu'on me disait tout à l'heure. J'avais pas compris sur le moment. Alors là, encore une fois, attention, parce qu'on ne sait pas. Tout à l'heure, j'avais pas d'ennemis parce que je les avais fait fuir avec le nid de guêpe. Ou d'abeille. Mais là, peut-être qu'il y a des gens. Ça a l'air bon. Attendez, faut que je teste un truc. Zut, j'ai trop avancé. Je voulais voir si je pouvais reprendre de l'endurance. Peut-être en consommant justement des objets. Parce que là, regardez, ma jauge, elle est pas pleine. Alors, admettons. On va aller là-dedans. Nourriture. Ok, on a que ça. Sac à dos. Ah, mais non, j'ai plus rien, du coup. Non. Alors, j'ai quand même ce truc. Admettons, je mange. Est-ce que ça monte? Ah ouais. Récupération complète de l'endurance. Ah bah, j'aurais dû le garder. Parce que ça, apparemment, je pense que... Alors, je sais pas si c'était par rapport à l'endurance que j'avais déjà. Ou alors, je pense plutôt que ça redonne toute l'endurance. Donc j'aurais dû le garder. Bon, il y a l'air quand même d'avoir moins de monde que la première fois qu'on est venu en journée. Même méfiance tout de même. Ah là, il y avait du monde en plein milieu. Hein. Ça a l'air ok. Tout le monde dort. C'était par là. Hein. Ok. J'y suis. On va faire un petit somme. Et maintenant? Et maintenant? Eh bien, je sais pas. Fallait ressortir. Ok. Pourquoi pas.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! is your answer?
Ah, la musique. Oh. Ah oui.
The name's Eva.
Il est bien ce jeu. Mais 20 sur 20? C'est bon?
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Ok, Doc. On save. Je vais écraser celle-là? Je peux pas, d'accord. 2 heures de jeu. Qu'est-ce qu'elle trafique? Oh! Quelle belle vue de bon matin. Ça, c'est moins cool.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Ne t'inquiète pas, tu me maintiens en vie. Eh bien écoutez, sur ce les amis, apparemment, c'est la panique. Apparemment, on est recherché. On va s'arrêter ici. Pour ce premier épisode, c'était incroyable. Je suppose qu'il faut s'enfuir par la trappe. On verra ça demain dans l'épisode 2. N'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu si ça vous a plu. Vraiment, ça me ferait très plaisir également d'avoir de vos conseils. Allez-y, parce que vraiment, je débute. Et pensez également à vous abonner, bien sûr, pour ne pas manquer les prochains épisodes. A très vite. Ciao, ciao.